You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take you to hometown. You wanna go?
Yeah.
All right. Remember, bring your guns. We don't want none of them dangerous dildos in town. Okay. So there you are. You sitting at the bar in a juke on a turn road in a cotton field about a quarter mile off of Highway 82 East. Turn your head, a man comes in the door, your eyes lock. You know you're in for some crap because he comes over, he sits right down next to you. Now this man could be 50, could be 70. It's hard to tell. Man got a lot of hard miles on him. He leans over to you, says, hey, you know, I've been in a lot of places through a lot of years, seen me a lot of faces, drank me a lot of beers. I drink whiskey myself now because this weak beer tends to fail, so buy me a drink, I'll tell you a tale. You're gonna hear the story first. All right. It was back in the summer. It was 59. We was working the car, just taking our time. We was working the town over Mississippi Delta way. Got a night off, got a notion to play. Now I never did have no fortune to see. Folks call me Darius. Darius the Geek. Now Geek, in case you don't know, bites the heads off live chickens in the traveling show. Now the Sourdough Roadhouse, main place in town where a man could relax and have a few rounds, barman now known to be rough, the kind of a man to jump dead in your stuff. You got drunk and nasty and started to fight me. I'm a peaceful man, I get on all right, but when I got to that bar, I seen what they meant. That barn was damn near big as that tent, named Lafayette Starkey. And he let it be known that he could rip off your arm and send it home alone. I don't mind just to have a few beers, but this drunk little lumberjack, he got some other ideas. He got to drinking, cussing, talking real loud. Soon, sure enough, he drawed him a crowd. The Jack says, I drink more than the trout. Starkey says, you'll drink up and get out. Jack says, well, there's things we need to discuss. Starkey says, tell him, Gus. One of the men says, Mr. Starkey here, he loved to feel the skin. He loved to feel a knuckle against the chin. He gonna poke you in the eye, he gonna kick you in the shin, make you hate where you are and want to be where you been. He's never been known to need a gun, so you can walk out now. It might be better to run. The lumberjack didn't say nothing more. He got up from his chair and he walked out the door. For a little while, wasn't a sound, till Starkey says, should have just dusted that cloud. But the rest of it he said got lost in the roar as somebody sawed out a hole in the door. That drunk little lumberjack was back in a flash. His chainsaw's teeth began to lash. He saw the legs off the table. He saw the backs off the chair. And he saw the head off Starkey's stuffed grizzly bear. Then he leaned that saw over Starkey's way. He gunned her once. He had to say, he said, my mechanical friend. She said to make a little noise. She can separate the men from the boys, and she can separate the wheat from the chaff. And sometimes you one from the other half, and she don't care what you don't allow. I'll be having my whiskey now. Starkey just stood there looking mighty hard put, looking like the whole world just stood on his foot till that Jack gave that saw a little more gas. Starkey got out a bottle, filled up a glass. That Jack drank that whiskey like he was drinking tea. And he was gone out the hole where the door used to be. Now, me? I've been through that town a couple times since. Each time there's more houses, a little more fence. Since the carny broke up, don't get over that way. But you know, heard old Starkey's done moved away. Never heard no more about that drunk lumberjack, but what folks over there said, he didn't ever go back. He didn't ever go back. But his mechanical friend, she didn't make a little noise. She could separate the men from the boys, and she could separate the wheat from the chaff. And sometimes you one from the other half, and don't no cold machine care what you don't allow. I'll be having my whiskey now. Guilt, I said guilty coming. All right, guilty!